joining us today, and welcome to Up Next.
This is more than a church service. This is your pastor inviting you to join with me in the plan of God to do the work of God. We do not give merely to a project. We give because we love God. Because it's one thing for a man to say, hey, we ought to build something for God. It's another thing for the God of heaven to touch your heart and stir you up. You're saying that when people drive by Lancaster Baptist Church, these buildings could be a testimony to the fact God is not dead, because it has never been about campus or buildings or programs. It has always been about the message of the Bible getting to the hearts of men. It is all to the glory of God. We want to give Him the glory for everything He does in this church. We want to be reminded, and we want to remind others, that God can do anything but fail. God has called on all of us to do our part. If God be for us, who can be against us?
If you're a new member or thinking about becoming a member, it's easy to feel unsure about where you fit in with your new church family. To help you get connected and involved, Pastor Chappell will personally host Starting Point, a special new members class where you'll learn about our story, what we believe, and how you can get the most out of being a member. And you'll have plenty of opportunities to raise your hand and get your questions answered. If you're new here, this class is all about you. Starting Point begins on March 2nd, so make sure you're signed up at guest services before you leave today.
We have a very encouraging and unique Growth Point night coming up on Thursday, March 13th. Men will meet out in the Student Life Center and will be joined by 3 special guests. First, Pastor Chappell's brother, Pastor Stephen Chappell from Oceanside. And secondly, Pastor Chappell's uncle, Stephen Chappell, a farmer and hunter from Colorado. And thirdly, Pastor Chappell's cousin, Stephen Chappell, a sportsman and hunting guide. All 3 Stephen Chappells will be here to encourage and equip our men. Ladies will meet right here in the main auditorium with Mrs. Terry Chappell for a time of devotion and spiritual growth. That's Thursday, March 13th at 7 o'clock. If you are new to our church in recent days, you are invited to join us today, immediately following this service, for a brief and informal time to get a refreshment and meet Pastor Chappell and our pastoral team. We would be happy to meet you and to answer any questions you might have in the choir room. Join us for coffee and biscotti. If you have a question or need more information about anything you heard today, we invite you to stop by guest services. Have a great day, and we'll see you back tonight at 5.